Today we're going to look and see how we can use 6 different cursor tools within Audacity. The default cursor tool is your selection tool, which is right here. This allows you to choose by clicking in your audio file where you'd like to start editing or listening to your file. It also allows you by clicking and dragging to highlight specific sections. Once you've highlighted sections, you can now delete, move, or add effects to those specific parts of your selection. This tool can be used in combination with all the other tools and is probably the most important. After the selection tool, we also have our zoom tool right here, the magnifying glass. This allows you to click on parts of your audio and get much closer into the waves. What it allows you to do is, now that we're zoomed in, you can go back to the selection tool and be more precise with what you're editing. So you can either delete a much smaller section, or you can choose much more carefully where you want to start listening from. So this is also an important one. I'm going to go back and have this in full view like we had before. Another important tool is your time shift tool. And if I keep zooming out, we can actually see that this recording is only a small part of the whole time we have here. The time shift tool, by clicking on that double-ended arrow, allows me to move my audio to different parts of the time shift here. This is helpful when we have multiple tracks that we want to play at different points in time with regard to each other. So that can be useful then. The other tool we're going to look at right now is called the enveloping tool. This allows you to change the shape of your audio file, and you can click in multiple points and shift the shape in regards to those different points. So you can kind of pinch it or widen it in different parts. This is helpful for making specific parts either louder or softer without changing the entire audio file. This is something you'll do at some more advanced editing stages. The last two icons that we're going to just talk about today are the draw tool, which allows you to change the actual waves of sound. This is pretty advanced and something you really won't need to use for podcasting. And then the multi-tool. The multi-tool kind of combines all the tools into one. Again, this is something you can use when you're much more advanced with editing, but for starting off, these 4 over here are the most important. So that was our cursor tool tutorial. Stay tuned for more tutorials to learn more about Audacity.